Hello everyone, we are the Group 5. For today's presentation, we are going to tackle about our study which entitled The Relationship of Using Calculator to the Length of Time Used in Answering the Test to Grade 11 Students of Jose Abad Santos High School. I am Nicollene Joy Belarmino, together with Mae Abrencillo, Culaton, Kenneth Florentino, and Marlon Brando Soledad. And we are the researchers.
Purpose of the study. The purpose of the study is to find out if there is a relationship of using calculator to the length of time used in answering the test to the grade 11 student of Jose Abad Santos High School. The researchers chose this to be their title since this was conducted in the midst of a pandemic where they can easily find the respondents on their survey form from that school due to the fact that they are studying there as well. Significance of the study. The finding of this study will redound to the benefit of society, considering that calculators play a vital role in solving mathematics today. When the study results show that the two variables have a relationship, it will benefit the professors to improve the knowledge of their students in solving mathematics. Also, this can help companies that sells calculators to increase their sales number and the calculator inventors so that they can do another study to improve the function of the current calculators.
At this moment, these are the following statement of the problem of our study. Statement problem number 1. How many minutes can be used in 1 hour to complete the examination of grade 11 students of Jose Abad Santos High School when using a calculator? Statement problem number 2. Does using the calculator has an advantage to grade 11 students of Jose Abad Santos High School in answering the test? And lastly, is there significant relationship between the use of calculator and length of time? Before we are going to proceed to our data presentation for our study, here's the percentage of the respondents in each strand. It shows that 77% of students from STEM strand, 21% from the UM strand, and 2% from the ICT strand.
In order to answer the query in SOP1, here's the data presentation from the queries in the survey. First question: how often do you use a calculator?
From the data presented, it shows that majority of the students, which is 27%, use the calculator twice a week. For the next query,
how many minutes do you finish the examination in 1 hour when you use calculator?
From the data presented gathered by the researchers, it shows that 47% of the students answered that they can finish their examination within 45 minutes in 1 hour.
Therefore, the answer is the statement of the problem 1. How many minutes can be used in 1 hour to complete the examination of grade 11 student of Jose Abad Santos High School when you use calculator? Based on the results from the survey gathered by the researcher, majority of the grade 11 students of Jose Abad Santos, which is 28% of them, use the calculator twice a week, and 48% of them that can complete their examination within 45 minutes in 1 hour.
So, before we continue for the data presentation to answer the SOP2, here's the table for 5-point Likert scale. If you see, on the left side of the table is the rating scale, and the right side is the interpretation. Rating scale from 0.01 to 1 is never, 1.01 to 2 is rarely, 2.01 to 3 is sometimes, 3.01 to 4 is often, and 4.01 to 5 is always. Now, here's the table for the table which shows the statement, mean, and the interpretation. We can get the mean by using the formula, summation of x divided by the number of the respondent. Then we look for the table for Likert scale, then we can interpret the mean. We now have the answer in statement of the problem number 2, based from the table presented. Does using calculator have an advantage to grade 11 students of Jose Abad Santos High School in answering the test? According to the result from the survey gathered by the researchers. They formulated that the majority of the students have answered always and often. Therefore, indeed there is an advantage to the grade 11 students of Jose Abad Santos High School when they use a calculator in answering the test.
Statement problem number 3.
Is there a significant relationship between the use of a calculator and length of time? The researchers use Pearson's R correlation coefficient formula to find the significant relationship between the two variables. And we used the data from the survey gathered, and we got a result of negative 0.25 for computed value. The researchers used critical correlation value to assess the significance of the coefficient R. In finding the critical correlation value, the researchers used a significance level of 0.05 for a two-tailed test. Calculating the critical value using also the data gathered from the survey, we got a result of 0.312. Since the computed value is less than the critical value, the null hypothesis is rejected. Therefore, there is a relationship between the use of calculator and the length of time in answering the test to the grade 11 students of Jose Abad Santos High School.
That would be all, and thank you for listening in our presentation. Again, we are the Group 5. I am Nicollene Joy Belarmino together with Mae Abrencillo, Culaton, Florentino, and Marlon Soledad. We are the researchers.